Bornholm is a part of Denmark, but the fastest way is to go through the south part of Sweden. So what we do is that we go from Copenhagen, we across Malmö, and then we go to a city called Isted, that is Sweden. But then from there we take the ferry back to the island of Bornholm, that is basically in the top of the Baltic countries, top to Poland and so on. So it is really far away from Scandinavia. Nice. The Bornholm adventures starts now.
Did you know that this little island in the Baltic Sea, a strategic trade and political point throughout history, existed and was actually part of Denmark? In this episode, join us and explore the largest medieval castle ruin in Northern Europe. Start to feel the essence of Bornholm and imagine with us how it's been shaped through time.
This is what in Denmark we call hyggeligt. Hyggeligt is coziness. Everything is cool. How the small towns in Bornholm looks like. As I said before, they're very focused into ceramic, glass, jazz, art, glass blowing, cheese, wine. For me, Bornholm is such a special place, not only because of its gastronomy, art and bohemian culture, but also because of hidden crazy treasures. Maybe it is the vibe still left from its pre-Christian history of some worship. But before all that, let's get into exploring that magic. Let's go back into the Middle Ages. Welcome to Hammerhus. But now I want to show you Hammerhus. Hammerhus is one of the oldest castles, ruins here in Denmark. But right now, let's go and see how it looks from the marketing perspective. You need to get through the door. Coffee shop is like the area of service. You can buy some cards, maps about this place, ice cream, coffee. And from here is where you get ready to go into this.
We got off the ferry in Rona, the capital city of Bornholm, and went directly across to Nexø, our base camp for this trip. The next morning, we woke up super early to drive the whole way across the island to the northwestern point of Bornholm.
This is the main entrance, already of course in the top of the mountain. And has each castle like a fortress, where it was just closed in here, and this was like the gardens of the castle. In that tower, it was held one of the princes of Denmark many years ago, kidnapped in war. She was held prisoner, captive for many years. Of course, the geographic location of this castle is crazy because the island itself is located really in the middle of nowhere in the Baltic. So anyways, guys, imagine this place in a 3D reconstruction with the big fence around, and then of course the big tower where she was kept, the princess was kept in, I don't know if I say jail or kidnapped or whatever. The princess tried a couple times to escape this amazing fortress. She climbed down the cliff twice. She never succeeded. Seriously, you can almost feel the canyons and the people standing in here by the marks and the concrete. Feels crazy. And then even though it was only 9 militaries living here, something about they drink 13 liters of beer in a day. So this corner here is the area of jail. So the whole castle had also the place for those drunk militaries. But of course, it's closed. Smells like jail as well, I should say. You find anything interesting anecdote to share with us, the crazy travelers?
Actually, below this was the kitchen
Uh-huh.
of the lord of the castle. And there are remains of a circular baking oven preserved here somewhere. You're in the remains of the baking oven.
I'm in the oven.
Maybe, I'm not an expert in the architecture
Kitchen design.
of the Middle Ages, but where do you guys think the oven is?
I can feel the way they put the rocks is a way more funky. I would say that this is a very artistic way of making. In our next episode, we go from the Middle Ages to the modern day Bornholm. Keep tuned. Ciao, ciao. This is in Sandy, and the two crazy travelers indulging themselves with some delicious. Hey. No. Buenos días. Desde la isla de Bornholm. Nosotros podemos estar en Rusia, en Francia, en África o en Italia, pero siempre desayunamos arepa.
Like and subscribe.